the paces. You can't knock this love, this a foundation basis. Jessica and Sam, we will never trade places. This forever rotation, this my life, my location. Take this love on a spaceship.
What's up? Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another video. I've been wanting to do that so bad. Oh my god. Okay, but what's up, y'all? Happy Monday. Hope y'all had a great weekend.
Yep.
Thank y'all for tuning in again to another episode.
No, this ain't an episode.
Another day in the life of the Ttc Journey with the Paces.
Yeah.
Okay, so today, where we left off at, we talked about cycles number 2 and 3.
Yep.
Which both were unsuccessful. And so, okay, so the date of this IUI
this time
cycle was in April of 2018, April of last year.
So we're no longer in 2017.
Yay!
So we
Made
didn't
it.
explain that. So after our third IUI, we kind of like took a break. We were mentally like just trying to figure out what we wanted to do. If we were gonna get a new donor, we were just in this trying to figure it out phase. So that's why we're now
It's like
starting
a
to get back.
years time span
Yeah,
in
it
between.
really is.
We literally took like a year off of just like,
Yeah. No, wait. Our last IUI was in May, right?
yeah. So
Okay.
it
Yeah.
was
so it
almost
was
a year.
almost a year that we took a nice little break.
Today,
We left off with the question of
what
are
to
we?
do?
Yeah. What are we gonna do
What are we gonna do? We're out of vows.
at this point?
At this point, we're out of vows. At this point, they're not saying anything like anything's wrong with her. So like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? So at this point, we're like, what can we do to ensure that this next one is successful?
Yeah.
What can we do? So for this one, we did a
She's got some notes, you guys. If she's
yeah, I got
looking
some
down.
notes. We did a what's it called, a HSG test.
Yes. So the doctor did suggest that
They did suggest that after our third one.
after the third one.
After the third one, which in hindsight, I wish that we wouldn't have been as anxious and would have done it prior to
yeah.
just to relieve ourselves, because we did the test. I have a couple pictures I'll put in here. We did the test and everything was fine. Her tubes were open.
They're open.
Everything was flowing through there easily. If you've had to take that test or not, comment down below, see if it was painful for you.
Yeah, I hear it's painful for other women. It didn't. I felt nothing.
It
They were
hurt
like,
her.
"All right, we're injecting the dye." I was like, "What?
What?
You already did everything." So that doctor, he was like, "We do about 10 of these a day." I was like, oh, "Okay,
Right.
Makes sense
Well, thank
now.
you, sir. So we did that and we found out nothing was wrong. Everything was good. And then we did acupuncture because, okay, so the date of this IUI
this time
cycle
span
was in April of 2018. I was living in Georgia at the time, and somebody at my job, she had talked about how she had troubles. She would conceive, but she'd have miscarriages. Her doctor suggested that she take up acupuncture so that it could like help with the blood flow to her, ovaries and all that good stuff or whatever. And when she did acupuncture, she had a successful, she had her first successful pregnancy. Yeah, so we started doing acupuncture. Got a little clip I'll throw in there of that.
Do you?
Yes,
With all the
a very
needles on
little,
it?
a very small clip. And y'all, the acupuncture, I feel like it was the acupuncture that made because your follicles were so big. You remember?
Yeah, they were.
They were huge.
How often did I do acupuncture?
I think you did it like twice a week. Or was it?
Yeah,
It was like twice a week.
Was it before IUI like twice, and then I did it after, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I probably did acupuncture about 3 or 4 times for the 4th cycle. Okay, so what did we do after we found out the HSG was good? We decided we was gonna do acupuncture. Did we take any more medication?
We switched over to Clomid.
Yes, the doctor did suggest taking Clomid, and I took that for cycle days.
She took Clomid.
Let me stop doing that. I took Clomid, the dosage that my doctor gave me. I took Clomid for a certain amount of days.
Yes. She took Clomid and everything pretty much went the same except for the medication was different, and we tried to do different things to ensure that it was successful.
Yeah, but I did notice with Clomid that my follicles were bigger
had more. There were more.
There were more, and they were bigger, faster. Like it wasn't no
slow progression of things.
Yeah, things were moving along pretty good.
Yeah.
About as normal as they would when we did our unmedicated cycle.
Yeah.
Did I have any symptoms with Clomid?
I don't think so.
I don't think I had any symptoms either. Like,
yeah,
no mood swings, tired, nothing like that. I was just fine. I don't know. I might have had some mood swings, but they, probably weren't that bad to where I noticed them or anything like that.
No. But yeah, so we switched our donor because we just felt like, I remember we felt like they just weren't compatible. I guess, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just wasn't a good. The chemistry wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them soldiers wasn't marching to them eggs. You know what I'm saying? So we decided to switch it up, and we got a new donor.
So we've had our IUI, and now it's time for the 2-week wait. And the 2-week wait was pretty much the same as the other IUIs. I don't remember feeling any different. I think, did my boobs hurt this time go around? I know it came back. Yeah, but pretty much I didn't have really any major 2-week wait symptoms. I still had the same cramping. Yeah, I didn't have any 2-week wait symptoms. I just still had that cramping after the IUI for a few days, which pretty much seemed to be consistent with the other IUIs that I had, and no other big symptoms. So now here we go. It's time to take yet another pregnancy test. It's our 4th pregnancy test, and we're like, man, we know this is going to be positive. I don't think I tested early. Come on now. I didn't. Thank you. I ain't tested early this time. I wanted to wait and give it its full 14 days.
Yeah.
And when we took our test, it was negative again. 4 times, y'all. 4 times. And yeah, it was negative. And I don't know how I felt. I think I was just really just sad. It was starting to take a toll because we had took some time off. We reflected and
we're refreshed.
Let's
get it, let's do it.
Like,
and it wasn't trying to go. Like it just wasn't it.
But hey, we're not done. We said, look, we can't give up. We knew this was gonna be we knew it wasn't gonna be easy,
right?
So now we are about to get started with IUI number 5. And this is still back in 2018. I don't think that we switched up anything differently. I feel like we still, I believe we did Clomid.
We did do Clomid still. I think we stopped acupuncture because of how large your follicles got that time.
Yes.
We stopped because with the Clomid and the acupuncture, and like if your follicles get too big, they won't do it. It was like super big, because 23 would be like, okay.
Yeah.
It was like a 28.
Oh gosh.
And they were like, wow, that's huge. They were gonna keep track of it, because if it didn't fall off, it could turn into a cyst.
Yeah. And so I remember when I went in and got my mid-cycle ultrasound to see how big they were. She was like, oh, you've got a lot of fluid. And I was like, I've got a lot of fluid. What does that mean? And I had stopped ovulation tracking at this time. I didn't do any ovulation tracking because
you was drinking a whole bunch of water.
I was drinking a whole bunch of water, and I knew it was going to dilute it. So I was like, wow, I haven't had any ovulation symptoms. I can usually tell. And when we met with one of the nurse practitioners after that scan, I mentioned to her that, hey, the ultrasound tech said that there was a lot of fluid on, when she did my ultrasound. Is there any cause for concern or anything like that? She's like, oh, well, she didn't note it or anything like that. And I was like, dang, well, I feel like I probably am ovulating right now, and I should do IUI today, possibly.
Right.
But she just was like, go home and take an ovulation test. They dismissed it. They did. And so we went home and took an ovulation test, and it was positive when I got home. So they were like, come back in, which I was probably already in ovulation.
We should have ovulated. We should have did insemination that day.
Yes.
Not tomorrow, because we probably missed the window. With all the fluid that was on that scan. Yeah. We should have did it that day.
We probably should have. And I think that's why we waited the full 2 weeks before we did our pregnancy test, because we already in the back of our mind, we felt like we missed that window and that the doctors didn't do what they were supposed to do. So we was like, dang, we done did all of this, and I done probably already done missed my window.
Yep.
So we kind of knew that the 4th cycle was gonna be a fail. Now that I think back on it, so we was like, okay, well, we're gonna have to do IUI number 5, because we just knew that that one was just not gonna happen. It just didn't seem like it was timed properly.
Yeah.
So IUI number 5, we still did Clomid. We didn't do acupuncture anymore because of the excess growth and stuff. What else happened with IUI 5?
Nothing different happened. She started backtracking her ovulation again, because we didn't want the same thing to happen.
It was not about
that happened last time, because clearly they were being real dismissive of anything. Like, even though they saw it right there in their face, they weren't noting stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we decided she was tracking. I got some pictures, might pop them in there.
Yes.
She was tracking, getting the smiley faces so we could know it's ovulation time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she was tracking. She was on Clomid again. We did a trigger shot.
Oh yeah.
And
we didn't even have to trigger cycle 4 because
nope.
I was already ready to go.
Yep.
So yeah, we trigger shot.
We did the trigger shot, and we did insemination, and
2 week wait.
2 week wait.
Pregnancy test for number 5.
Pregnancy test.
And it was negative again. 5 failed IUIs, you guys. 5. I'm sorry. I just can't get over it. Yeah. We've had 5 failed IUIs within the past year.
Yeah.
And at this point, I will say that I don't want to say I was fully defeated. I feel like we were more defeated with our fertility clinic.
Yeah.
We didn't feel that there was enough attention paid to us.
We had friends who were going through had been through and had successful or whatever, even if they didn't have successful, but we were just hearing about their different, like, all the testing that they would do and how many times they had to go, and we're like, well, we ain't doing none of that.
Right.
Like, we go in for a scan, go take your pills, come in for a scan, and
maybe another
one. Then you do your trigger shot, then come on in. We think you're ready. Like, it wasn't like a definite, we know you're ready type of thing.
Yeah.
No blood work.
There
was no blood work, y'all. From the first time we went we're not going to get in all of this, because as you can see, it's bringing up some emotions.
Oh, gosh, you guys.
Yeah. So, yeah, we were a little defeated. A little just like...
Can't believe this is really happening right now. Why us? Yeah.
But you know what?
What?
The race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but to the ones that endure.
Yes.
Until the end.
Yes.
You feel me?
We endure.
Yeah. We tough out here. You hear me? We going nowhere. We can get these babies. You heard me?
Right.
Yeah. So...
5 failed IUIs at this point. And this IUI was in May?
This IUI was, it was in May of 2018.
Yep. So we're getting close to, we getting to the end of the year now.
We getting caught up, y'all. Just bear with us. We almost there. Oh. We're going to end the video here?
Yeah, we're going to end it here, you guys. We will have another video coming out Wednesday letting you know what else, what we decided to do next. Because... at this point, we're fed up with the clinic.
Yep.
We're fed up with seeing negative test results.
Yes.
Are we going to do another IUI?
IVF.
What are we going to do?
What we gonna do?
We want a baby.
What we going to do?
Stay tuned if I know Wednesday. Bye.